beautiful fellow human light beings. Once again, we are doing, for the second day in a row, a live guided meditation to minimize Hurricane Milton's damage to life and property. And we're going to be using the new mantra thing. It worked so well. We will do it again. I want to thank everybody for showing up again for me personally, because things are starting to get a little bit dicey. People are starting to get a little bit on edge here. I'm over here in northern Florida on the east side, and they're already threatening to evacuate me, even though things were much worse, from my estimation, in 2022 with, or 2022 with Ian. Things were a lot worse here. I think these things are going to be, this one isn't going to be as bad. By the way, we did make some success. As I said earlier, the things that we imagined, we have seen movement in that direction. So things didn't stay the same and they didn't get worse, they got better. The storm slowed down. It actually, at one point, the wind sort of screwed up the eye a little bit and had to reform. It's still going strong, but it's now projected to be even weaker than they were saying, a little bit anyway, and it's gone further down, further south. The landing point is now projected to be considerably further south than it was. It's not good enough for me. I want to get rid of it. I want the thing gone. There's too much at stake. And I personally don't want to be inconvenienced. So I want your help. But what I found most enjoyable and surprising yesterday was that the way that this meditation turned into a very powerful spiritual evolutionary experience for everybody. And it turned into a meditation to heal the world. And that was not my original intention, but I felt so much power as we were doing that. In any case, I'm looking forward to today's meditation. So if you're new to this is your first time doing one of my live guided meditations, here in the background you can hear a couple of mantras being chanted. One of them is the Hul breath, spelled H-U-U-L. And you do not have to copy how I'm doing it. You don't have to do it in the same speed I'm doing it. You can use your own pitch, your own frequency. And the same thing with Thong, T-H-O-O-N-G. These are two different mantras, and they're working together even though they do different things. So again, the Hul breath is the sound of Mother Earth. And it is the sound of Earth that goes all the way to the core. When you chant this, it brings energy all the way to the core of the Earth. Very quickly, the official method, although you don't have to follow any official method, the official method is, as you chant the Hul sound, you imagine a frozen mist or snow or hail coming down through your crown chakra, down, out your perineum, out your feet, into the earth, all the way down to the roots of the earth where the water is, the water of life. And this is incredibly healing. So this can heal anything. Right now what we want is we want to bring healing to the earth. It is, to me, very suspect, the origins of these natural disasters that are happening so fast and so put together, and the ending cataclysm it's having in people's lives afterward. This is all too coincidental for me. So I have no qualms using all of my energy to completely get rid of this. We also, if you remember last night, we made the intention to bring down polar air, cold air from Canada, to bring it all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. And today, as I was watching the weather guys talking, one guy said, this changed overnight. He didn't use those words, but that was his feeling. Now we have this coming straight down, and then by next week it's going to be really cold. And so we're accomplishing something here. And so we'll keep doing that. If you want to imagine, as we chant the Hool breath, sending this hail or snow or frozen mist down into the center of the hurricane to calm it down, slow it down. Imagine the wind coming off, because there is a wind that is coming off of the southern United States, and if we get more of that to hit the storm, it technically shears it. So imagine dry, cold air hitting it from the north. And again, the Thung mantra. What I would like for you to do with that is when you chant Thung, imagine all of the landmass you see there that's surrounding the Gulf. Imagine that sending a pulse of energy that is going to go in and shake up the hurricane. That's what we want there. We don't want the hurricane to be able to consolidate. We want to send energy from all sides. Bam! So it gets stopped in its tracks. And lastly, when if I remember, I might not remember, but you can do this if I don't. Imagine that we are standing, or we're floating above the earth. We're giant beings, and we take this hand seal, which is General Kung's seal. You have it flat, and you're going to bring it down on top of a table. But you're going to do it just above the hurricane. Just have it come down like that. And imagine that just taking all of the energy out of the storm. So these are some of the mental ideas that I'm using. Of course, you can use whatever comes to your mind. You can focus on whatever you like, whatever works for you. You can think about people being safe. You can think about surrounding your loved ones. Whatever. I personally, I don't want any of it coming to my home. I want this thing. By the way, if it goes, the further south it goes, the weaker it is. So we want to push it and keep it further south, because if it goes north, it gets stronger. We want to keep it further south, and we want to keep it slow so that it just falls apart. But I'm happy to surrender this to the wisdom of the planet and the multiverse. In any case, that's all I have for you today. You don't have to, again, don't try and copy me. You can sit in full lotus, you can sit in half lotus, you can stand, you can do Tai Chi, Qigong, you can do yoga, you can lie down, you can do whatever you want. If you don't want to fall asleep, don't lie down. However, these mantras are so powerful, people tend not to fall asleep with them. So, having said that, let's just go ahead and get started, shall we? So, please bring yourself to your... wait, first let me get rid of this here. Just give me a second here. Let me get rid of that. Please bring yourself into where you would like to meditate. Just want to make sure that the sound is up. That's why I'm doing. Okay, so this nice sound is up. All right. Get into your meditative position in the house, meditative posture. Inhale and take a deep breath in and hold it. And exhale. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Let it all go. All right, we're going to chant the whole breath together a few times, and we are going to anchor ourselves into the earth. As we do this, imagine feeling the cold mist coming down through your crown chakra, down through your body, down into Mother Earth, and connecting you to her power, awakening her to hers. And inhale and chant with me. Back to the sound of my voice. Allow your energy to go down deep into the earth. Continue going farther and farther, deeper into Mother Earth. And as we go deep, deep, deep towards the center of the earth, we are going to allow ourselves to go through our dimension and go deeper down into the dimension called Naga Loka. This is the realm where the Nagas live. The Nagas are beings who weave karma. They are masters of timelines. They are masters of the unconscious. I'd like for you to go further and further down till you find yourself emerging into a subterranean world filled with multicolored gemstones. In fact, the light of this world is lit by all of the gemstones in this place. Look around. There is a gemstone that is brighter than the others, and this one is yours. Go to it, see it, look at it and ask this gemstone if it would like to become part of you. Do this now. Now, as you're holding on to this gemstone, allow it to tell you where it wants to go. In your navel, your third eye, your throat, where does it want to go? Allow yourself to place it there. And now we are going to send out a mental invitation to ask that the Naga Lords come to us. These are beings who can manifest as either serpents or as humans, whatever form they choose to, I suppose. So send out that invitation, inviting them to come and communicate with us. Now what we're going to ask is we are going to ask that the Naga Lords allow us to shift our timeline, that they do whatever they need to do in the past, in the karmic depths of our unconscious, to shift us to a higher frequency, a higher world. Go ahead and ask them to do this. Now what I'd like for you to do is I would like for you to imagine a cave 30,000 years ago. There are shamans inside of the cave, and they are ready to chant. And when we chant the Hul breath, they are going to be chanting with us from their timeline. They will be sending their energy to shift us forward out of the dark timeline we've been in. Inhale. And please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. Before we go, I would like for you to look at the host of shaman that are in front of you, who are chanting in this cave with the fire in front of them. And I would like for you to ask one of them to give you a blessing and or give you any information. Go ahead and do this now. And please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. You can continue this conversation when you wish. We are going to leave these people as we move back to our time. They will continue to chant for us because our timeline is their timeline. And allow yourself to come back up through Nagaloka, saying thank you to the Nagas. And moving up, now allow yourself to be back into your body, firmly connected to the earth. What we are going to do now is we are going to rise out of this place, so allow your energy to come out of your heart, your consciousness to rise above your body, look down on your body, send it love and gratitude for giving you the perfect three-dimensional vehicle that your soul can experience the third dimension in. We allow ourselves to be pulled up through our home, up through the roof. We look down, we can see ourselves rapidly moving up into the atmosphere, climbing higher and higher and higher and higher until we finally reach Earth's magnetic field. We break through that. We are now outside of 3D space-time. We can see planet Earth. We are positioning ourselves over the Gulf of Mexico, looking down at Milton as it is trying to make its way to Florida. While we are out here in space, we look around and we see that we are surrounded by armies of light beings. What I'd like for you to do now is to ask for your personal light being to come to you. If you've never done this, you simply send out the mental invitation that the being of light who loves you and is working to help you achieve your greatest experience, go ahead and invite that being to make themselves known to you. And now what we are going to do is we are going to invite all of the light beings in the entire multiverse to come and help us. They're already here, but it's always good to send out an invitation. So send out an invitation to all beings, whether they be light beings, whether they are extraterrestrials, whether it's astral bodies of other light beings on different planets, whether it is angels, guides, the gods themselves. Think of the most powerful, the most beautiful gods you can imagine. They are also invited, and we go beyond that to all beings in all dimensions, all conscious beings. We invite them to come and be a part of this. Go ahead and do this now. And please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice, and now look down upon the Gulf of Mexico. Just for a moment, we are going to feel the energy surrounding this. We become aware that this storm is the manifestation of all of the dysfunction happening on Earth. All of the anger, all of the chaos, all of the fear, all of this is a manifestation of the Earth's experience as well as all of the humans on Earth. This is the anger of the dark force elites who wish to cause damage and wish to control everybody. They are panicking, and that makes them angry. This is the anger of all of the people on Earth who have been displaced by war, poverty, injustice, all of their frustration and feeling of victimization and lack of control. This storm is the unconscious projection and outlet of all of that. So what we are going to do is we are going to allow human beings to become conscious of their divinity. We are going to allow them a righteous indignation as opposed to just venting in feelings of powerlessness. And for that we call upon the deity who destroys negativity. He's known by many names, but we are going to use the ancient European one, which is Thunar. And Thunar is the being who fights against the giants, which are the beings of psychopathic self-absorption, narcissism. And we are going to chant the sound Thum. And when you chant this sound, I want you to imagine energy coming from space, coming from under the earth, and coming from all of the land masses, and sending a shock wave into this storm and stopping it. So we're just going to focus on the storm right now, and then we'll focus on other things. Get ready, inhale, and chant with me. attention back to the sound of my voice. Please continue to focus your energy on Milton. We have now sent this energy to stop its anger and its destruction. Underneath anger is always pain and sadness. So what we are going to do now is we are going to do the Hul breath, and we are going to send healing water, which is in the form of the frozen mist, snow, or hail, in that sound, and we are going to send it down into the center of the storm to calm the anger and to allow the sadness to come forth and to be expressed. This can be done with the rain that's also in the storm. We just want it to be an expression, a release of sadness, as opposed to anger and helplessness. So inhale and chant the Hul breath once again with me. Inhale. Back to the sound of my voice. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the Thung mantra a few times. Feel free to focus on whatever you'd like. It is a mantra of empowerment and protection. So you can send it to protect your loved ones. And you can also focus on sending this energy to those dark force people in this world who seek to control and dominate, who are harming people, enslaving people for their own personal narcissistic gain. We are going to imagine that their infrastructure, their armor, their plans are going to be shattered. Their weapons will be shattered, and they will be left exposed so that everybody can see who they are and what their intentions have been. We are going to do this with the intention that any lies that are not being told to the public will be revealed, and that human beings can then rise up and function independently and freely. Inhale and chant with me. Back to the sound of my voice. Now what I'd like for us to do is to focus on Mother Earth and allow her to release all of the pent-up energy that is being released in this storm. Allow it to be dissipated into the atmosphere, recycled back into the ocean. Let the energy of the wind coming from the north go down to disrupt that. So we're going to now chant the sound of the 5 elements. We're going to do it in the purifying fashion where we purify negativity. So the first one is we are going to chant the sound for ether or wood, which is the sh sound, S-H, just like you're shushing somebody. So inhale and send calming, empowering energy to the whole earth and to this storm. Inhale. And the next sound we are going to chant is the sound for the metal or the air element, On this one, I'd like for you to imagine cold, dry air coming down from the continental United States and literally going inside of the hurricane and disrupting the flow of that air, taking away all of the power, drying it up. And the sound for that is the s sound, like a snake hissing. Inhale. The next sound is for the fire sound, and this one we are going to allow the fire to be released as opposed to being pent up inside of this storm. We're going to allow it to dissipate out into the atmosphere, and the sound is HAW, like H-A-W. Ready? HAW. The next sound is water, which is, we're going to imagine that the water is going to, again, put out the fire that is in the middle of the storm. We're going to imagine the ocean bubbling up from deep below, releasing cold water to, again, take away the fuel of this storm and to send healing and calming and nurturing to the planet. Inhale. Oh, the sound for the water is, it's almost like a gurgling sound coming out of the back of the throat. Like a spigot of water. Ready? Inhale. And the last sound is earth. You know it already, it's just the H-U sound, hu. So imagine all of the energy and the chaos of this storm being pulled down deeply into the earth. Mother Earth can recycle this energy. She enjoys it, she recycles it, and then uses it to nourish life on the planet. Inhale and chant with me. The last sound is not an element sound, it is a sound for the central channel, and we are going to imagine energy coming down our crown chakra, down and out the perineum. You can also imagine energy going through the North Pole, out the South Pole, and empowering Earth's toroidal field. The sound is he, and it starts at a high note and goes down to a low note. Sounds like this. He. Of course, we'll do it slower than that, but that's the sound. Inhale and chant with me. Now let us just focus on balance and healing coming for the earth. Allow the earth, right now, let's give Mother Earth an opportunity to focus completely on her own healing, on her own well-being. She spends all of her time dealing with all of our chaos and nonsense. We want to give her just a moment to just breathe and be her own self, to feel her own power, her own healing, her own safety. Send her love and gratitude she gives to us continuously. She never stops giving. Send her your love, send her your gratitude. Give her a big hug, let her feel your heart. Let her feel how much you appreciate her and love her. Thank her for taking such good care of you. Thank her for giving you literally everything inside of your body came from her. Let us chant Hul one time just for her. Thank you, Mother Earth. Now what I'd like for us to do is to once again bring our attention to all of the light beings and the deities, the extraterrestrials, the spirits that are all gathered around us here. I need to remind you that they are here not just for Earth, but for you. You are a starseed deity, and they want to help you awaken to your astral power. They want to help you awaken to the memory of your infinite deity essence that exists before and during and after your human incarnation. So please allow a being or a deity or a guide to come and stand in front of you, whether you feel it or see it. Take a moment, you can ask their name and ask them to show you who you truly are. You can do this by looking directly into their eyes and asking them to show you how they see you. Please do this now. Please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. What we're going to do now is we are going to create the frequency that we wish to live on. We're going to create, if you want to call it 5D, you can call it whatever you like. It is a frequency, a version of Earth that is completely free, that is completely healthy, where all beings are connected to spirit and to each other, where all beings live in harmony on planet Earth, where we are multidimensional, where we can connect to gods and deities, where we are a free society, where beings from other civilizations come and share knowledge and spiritual truth. We are going to do this first by chanting the Thong mantra. We're going to do this 5 times. I would like for you to imagine your version of Earth crystallizing into manifestation. Inhale and chant with me. Back to the sound of my voice. Spend a few moments walking around your perfect earth, or simply feeling the joy and the bliss of the earth that you would like to live in, your perfect fantasy. Spend some time looking around at the beings. I'm now seeing lots of children playing. Free children who are growing up in a world where there is no such thing as money or war or restrictions of any kind. They learn directly from the universe and from nature. They live from their heart and from their authenticity. There is never a day where they ever worry about being loved or seen or appreciated. And now we're going to do one last cool breath, and we're going to surround the planet with the most healing, highest vibration of love we can. Inhale and chant with me. Now allow your guides to come to you and give you any knowledge, wisdom, encouragement, energy, blessings. Let them communicate and interact with you in whatever way they choose. Ask them questions. Spend a few moments with your guides. Please bring your attention back to the sound of my voice. We are not going to leave this perfect, beautiful world we've entered. I'm simply going to count to 3, And when I do, you can open your eyes, and even if the world you see is the world that you came from, you will know that it is merely a projection, but your energy is in the new world, and you are bringing it closer and closer to you every single moment. When we open our eyes, we will be in a world where this hurricane has either completely, totally vanished, and or it has weakened considerably. The people on Florida will be safe, and we will begin to move toward that perfect reality we have manifested in this meditation. I just want to give you one last moment to see if there's anything, any last minute experience with your guides that you would like to have. I feel like there's something more that needs to be said, so spend a moment. Okay, so the last message that I've received was to remind you that even after you open your eyes, all of those beings are there with you. And if you want to, you can choose to, in your waking state, while walking around doing your normal, everyday 3D stuff, be aware of the other frequencies of Earth that are all around you, and be aware that all of those light beings are there with you. And all you have to do is bring them to mind, and they will physically be there more than ever before. You can have healing, you can have safety, you can have happiness. You can bring to yourself anything and everything you want, as long as you are focused on your authentic, true soul nature. The universe wants to experience you authentically and transparently from your soul. With that, we're going to count to 3. And again, we're not ending the meditation, we're just opening our eyes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Please rub the palms of your hands together. Bring them to your eyes. Breathe in the warmth of your palms into your brain, down to your feet. Inhale. Exhale out into the earth. Inhale. Exhale out into the earth. Inhale. Exhale out into the earth. Rub your eyes, your face, your scalp, back of the neck, front of the neck. Bring yourself back into your body. All right, so there it is. I will keep in touch with you. They, as I said, in the previous world we were just in, however long ago it was, an hour ago, they were threatening to evacuate this area. But I suspect that might not happen anymore. But I don't know if I'm going to be in a place where I can live stream. So I will let you know. After we're done with this, I will go ahead and put up the recorded 24/7 chant, which is just this chant that you're hearing in the background. That will continue to run all night. And whatever happens, I will send a video tomorrow. I appreciate everybody being here and doing this. For me, selfishly and personally, you're helping me. But as you can see, this meditation has turned into something far greater than just surviving a natural catastrophe. If you want to continue to meditate on this, follow your instincts. What we want is the shear, which is wind coming off of the continental United States, cutting into that storm so that it can't stay consolidated, it dries it up. We want it to slow down and to weaken. We want it to go further south. The farther south it goes, it will get weaker, as I understand. We didn't do it in the meditation, but if you want to, you can imagine yourself as a giant being above the earth, and then you just simply imagine yourself, boom, sending down this mudra right on top of it, bam, and just watching the smoke disperse. Any of those things, keep it in mind. You can keep this in the background. This sound will do nothing but heal and empower you. These are mantras that you can continue to do, all day. Some, like the Huar breath, you don't want to overdo that one. This one you can do as long as you want. But listen to your body, rest, drink water, do things like ginseng and mushrooms and things like that, which will be good for your chi, because we're tapping into a lot of energy. And that's it. Of course, if you want to support the channel, click on the $ button. I'm always appreciative of that. And thunderwizard.com, you can subscribe there, and also buy teachings there as well, which supports the channel. That's it. I'll see if there's anything here that I want to respond to. Lightbringer has a question. How can we worship Vishnu? I mean, that's a huge, extremely huge question, but I mean, there's so many ways to do it. The best way, if you want to know the best Vishnu version for you personally, go to astrology.thunderwizard.com and get a reading from one of my apprentices that you can find there. I have trained them specifically how to give Vishnu mantras based on your astrology. But I mean, how? There's so many versions. There's Rama, there's Krishna, there's Buddha, there's Vishnu, there's Narayana, there's so many versions. So, I encourage you to research that. But again, best way to do it is to get an astrological reading and find which Vishnu works best for you. Or it might, if Vishnu is the right one for you. My take on Vishnu is that we're moving out of the age of Vishnu. Vishnu is a 3D preserver. His job was to preserve the third dimension. We're now moving out of that. So my suggestion, so all it is a suggestion, is to worship Shiva. Shiva is the transformer. We're moving into a new world now. So you can worship Mahadeva, but the well-known Om Namah Shivaya mantra. Om Namah Shivaya. Just chant that. But if you want to worship Vishnu, worship Vishnu. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Thundra. Oh, this was before. I had a very transformative and healing experience last night. Looking forward to round 2. Well, I hope this one was just as... what necklace do I wear? Well, again, from my Vedic astrology, my Dharma Devata, the planet of my path, is moon. This is a moonstone. And these are just, different malas. Let's see what else. JK, thank you for doing this. I've been visualizing for a few days. You're welcome. Cats and Me had a very profound experience. I feel like I'm in another brighter version of 3D. I agree. Soulful Artist, Thunar, that was awesome. Marcia thanks us. Marcia threw down 20 pounds. Is that what I see? Thank you. Says, you are amazing. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. And I appreciate all of you being here and doing these meditations. We are literally changing this universe. This is going to sound unbelievable and grandiose. I'm happy to be wrong about it, but my feeling is that there is literally nothing more powerful than what we are doing. We are changing this entire universe with these meditations. So I'm glad that you're here. And if you're here, it means that you are in fact a starseed of great significance and power. Anyway, that is all. I don't see anything else. I don't feel the need to say anything else. We can let it go. Thank you so much. Keep me in your thoughts and prayers. And my hope is that I wake up tomorrow or before I go to bed and I find out that the evacuation threat has been released and that there's a new prognosis for this Milton, and he's now just going to be a pussycat. All right, that's it. Thank you so much, my friends. I love you all very deeply, and please log on to the channel and onto the website to learn more and to find out more. And we will continue to keep doing these meditations. Once this storm is gone, we're going to do these live guided interdimensional meditations with these new mantras every Wednesday and Saturday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So tell all your friends and show up. I think it's only just begun. The transformation is just only started. All right, my friends, I love you all. Please take very good care of yourselves, and thank you once again.